Distance creates another dimension to love. Love for yourself. Mapadma Deva. What are you indebted to? Whose responsibilities are you carrying? I'm running late this morning. In context, it doesn't really matter. There is still time. If I go against what my mind is suggesting I do, and instead simply slow down into it all, anchoring my heart, grounding and reconnecting to this potential from within. Meaning, in this moment at least, I need to step away from a very familiar energy that has been with me since childhood. Trusting it is always there in the background, part of who I am, but allowing the expansion of other vibrations to now be remembered. So I've changed it. Something that normally happens naturally through separation or loss has simply been replaced through choice of my own energetic focus. This morning, removing my Heyoka necklace, leaving the Mary Magdalene talisman in its place around my heart, I can appreciate the symbolism as I move on to the Page of Cups. The Christ consciousness that has been contained like a fish out of water in my own and the collective mindset, waiting to become more reflected upon and in. I'm aware of the resistance, intrusive thoughts around the feminine, safety, honouring and control of psychic emotional power, ancestrally as well as my own. And I'm tired of fighting this, making things harder than they need to be, creating storms in metaphorical teacups from a place of familiarity. I'm tired of the immaturity I do have around responsibility in my hands, heart, mind and soul, because I don't need to wear a necklace to remember who we all are. The Thunderbolt, bringer of change from the west, the peaceful warrior Jaguar, Puma, shadow and death, the centre or Cusco of our own being, the rod and cross as above so below, the hollow bone Magi that has and will always be the eternal fool and sacred clown. Feeling into this earlier, shuffling the tarot for the daily dose, grateful I wasn't part of some of the external events rising, hearing it's not luck but choice. I selected randomly from behind the Eight of Cups, separation. Tuning into the unknown image in my hands, I could sense a pilgrimage coming of self-discovery, receiving to which you cannot find the steps externally. Visualizing myself journeying into my body and out through the root chakra, traveling around my aura as it all became the tree of life. Hearing, where are you now? I had stationed my focus into Tiphereth, the solar plexus, knowing the next path was to walk this destination of beauty. I turned over the 10 of Cups, gratitude, beneath which sat the 10 of Wands, overload. Today, find the courage to establish distance. Allow time for space, reflection, growth and change. Be that your relationships, offerings, mindsets or perspectives. Discover and rediscover who you are, rather than fixating on the external that often reflects this. Where is enough? Enough. Where could it be? Realign to this worth before creating by simply letting isolation from it bring the clarity forgotten. Ensure you are responding from an overflowing heart, not an overburdened spirit. Seek the wonder of the unknown. Watch as this gratitude, devoid of motive and reason, becomes the bridge to the infinite. Observe time, for the everlasting life it has always been, not the restrictive reality you may have created. Acknowledge where burden, frustration and pressure have become toxic, habitual traits. And remember, support motivated by approval merely weakens your commitment. From here, actualize your self-respect by changing any unconscious patterns around the desires that initiated it. May we each honour any yes without the conviction to say no, is purely emotional servitude. In deepest moon I ask you now, with great power, right? You know where I am. Take care. Kirsty.